I feel that though. But do you think people will like be incentivized to shop early on Thanksgiving, or they
Well,
just
they
think,
don't. Well, if they can't go to Walmart, is Kroger open?
I mean, probably yeah, but
I guess
I'm
you have an alternative, but
You
if you
said,
want to be better safe than sorry, then just get your shit ahead of time.
you said
uh,
Kroger? Ash,
Huh?
you said Kroger?
Since Walmart will be closed on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but who shops at Kroger?
Like, I shop at Kroger.
I mean, but like for like gifts.
We're
who
recording.
who buys gifts on Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm bugging. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, not
All
Christmas.
right, guys, we are recording. On that note, we're recording. Mike Beasley's here, Ash is here, Cam is here. This is
Yeah.
episode 18 of Beasley's Lounge podcast. We do have a guest with us in the virtual lounge. He's a DC artist, pretty well known around the area, I would say, if I had to say.
The
Um,
Lordy.
the Lordy
Uh,
himself,
Yeah, what's up?
uh,
Uncle John. Thank you for joining us, man.
No doubt. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
We had you for a hot second last week.
Yeah.
It's all good. We ain't gonna get into that. No worries. What's shaking, man? How you holding up, man? How's your mental health been holding up during the quarantine?
It's been like, back and forth. You know what I mean? Like a lot of ups and downs, a lot of days where I'm like really down, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of days where I'm in a good creative space. You know what I mean? I've been able to maintain a good creative space during this quarantine situation. I dropped a few projects, you know what I mean? So, but
Yes, sir.
other than that, it was like what like the downward part coming in that where it's like, yeah, I dropped the projects, but it's like I can't physically do anything with them. You feel me? Other than literally make physicals, but other than that, I can't really touch the people with them. You know what I mean? So that's been like the downward part. You feel me? But other than that, just making it, making it happen the best way I can. So you know, that's how it's been for me. How about y'all, man?
Man, I've been all right. I can't speak for my co-host, but we've been all right, man. We've been trying to keep the ship afloat,
Uh-huh.
while giving each other 6 feet. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, you got to.
I mean,
You gotta keep it going. The
it's
show
kind
must
yeah, it's
continue
kind
to
of
go.
exactly. I mean, it's kind of the same thing over here. You know what I mean? Ups and downs.
Uh-huh.
You just gotta try and stay as like mentally strong as possible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This quick sprint that we thought was coronavirus is really turning into a very long marathon.
Yeah, yeah.
And so,
Yeah, it's been a lot going on over
oh, okay,
the course of like 4 months. Course, you know what I mean? It's been crazy, man. We've been,
absolutely,
that was some real shit. Now, I don't even know how. And literally, I just thought about some shit. I just thought about like literally just try to overview like the last past 3 to 4 months, and all I could do was just laugh. I swear to God, because it's been crazy, bro. It's been like y'all in like Virginia, Richmond, both y'all in Richmond.
Yeah.
Yo, so
yeah,
Richmond
yeah,
has
yeah.
been lit, and I caught on lately. You know what I mean? Because around the time where they stopped, well, as far as DC, they stopped like the rioting and like the looting and shit like that. No, Richmond was still going hard.
Oh yeah.
Richmond was going hard. They just wasn't trying to broadcast it like that, but Richmond was still lit. You feel me? So y'all can relate. Like, but over the course of this 3 months and shit, bro, this shit has been like a crazy roller coaster. The wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. So, but we still maintain it though.
That's
We
a
still
fact.
maintain it.
that's what matters, though. That's what matters. But yeah, let's get into some of your background, man, real quick. How long you been doing this hip hop thing first and foremost?
I mean, I'm 27, so I mean, like to try to answer the
Seriously,
question
how long have you
directly.
been? Yeah, how long have you been rapping seriously? Yeah, let's start there.
Okay, we could say I can't pinpoint like a year or time, but I could just say let's just say relatively high school, early high school,
Okay.
sophomore type year. You feel me? Like around
Yeah.
that type time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I've always been, you know what I mean? Like we kids, you know what I'm saying? Niggas growing up in the hood type shit, going to school, elementary school, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas been banging on the tables.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
about nothing. Niggas been trying to put them words together or whatnot. But at the point where it became like serious and I'm putting my own hard work, my own, money into the shit, you feel me? I guess I could say, yeah, around, relatively high school, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just did what I had to do, make some money, whatever the case may be, and just investing into like equipment. And it's been cracking since then. Going to different studios, testing out, the same process that everybody else goes
Yes,
through.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
So what made you lean towards hip hop as opposed to go go? Because that's kind of the not kind of that's the music of the area.
Yeah, I had a go-go band too.
Okay, what was the name of your band?
It was called MUB, Misunderstood Band.
All right,
It was like a little high school band. No, it wasn't nothing like we wasn't like in the clubs or nothing like that. We was like, you know what I mean, like just little shit, little miscellaneous in school shit for real. You know what I mean? I went to a very small like high school, you know, and we had a very like extensive like music program somehow. A lot of equipment, a lot of just open space for it. So we started a little band in school, whatever the case may be. But it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, we did what we could. You know what I mean? Like we was cranking a little bit. I could find some footage on YouTube, some very rare footage.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Very rare. That's so rare though. That's very rare. That's
you gotta
wild.
uncover that. You
But
gotta uncover that.
I probably exposed that.
I was about to say, you gotta put that out. You gotta put that out. That's a fact.
Yeah. Now for sure.
Let the people see the journey.
Yeah. Now for sure. Yeah. The footage is still there. No cap. The footage is definitely still there. Well, I was like lead mic on the band and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like still me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had a go-go band. But the rap just stick though. The rap was my thing. It was like the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always, was on some different shit, just trying to do something, that other people really wasn't on. It was very few rappers, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Which is something that stick, bro. Like I don't really have an answer for that, because it could have definitely been a successful go-go route if I would have took it seriously. But I just ain't want to be doing what everybody else was doing, bro. Like just to make it very simple, I wanted to branch off and be something bright, be something bigger than local. I know I already understood how local go-go was. Even though it might have had a respect coming from other places, because people visit DC, and you visit DC, don't matter during what era, the 80s, 90s, whatever the case may be, you're going to be exposed to go-go, but doesn't mean that go-go was getting taken back to other states, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't really, so I understood it was local, and I already understood I wanted to be beyond local, so I needed to make music that ain't just local.
No, that's fair.
So, yeah, straight up. That's what I went. But my family is very go-go though. Like my mother was one of them go-go honeys. You know what I'm saying? Them fly girls is in the club, you know what I'm saying, with a group of girls. I got one of them type of fly mothers, you know what I'm saying? My father, my blood father, you know what I'm saying? He was a hustler, get money nigga in the go-go's. That's where they met my mother at the go-go. You hear me? I'm a go-go baby. You know what I'm talking about? Like that shit is nothing to me. You feel me? My aunt, she was, I'm talking about, she won Sunday's Best, but she was in the go-go band before she won that competition. You know what I mean? Like she was a singer for Listen Band. So like my family, like I got a very like deep rooted family, you know what I'm saying, with go-go type shit. So it was really nothing to me.
That's what's up.
It was nothing to me. You know what I mean?
Does that
what's Sunday's Best? What is
So Sunday's Best was a competition that they did on BET a few years ago. It's like American Idol. It's like American. Yeah, it's like American Idol for gospel singers. And she came in first place. She won like in 2020. She probably won like 2012 or some shit like that. Okay. Yanni Crawley, that's my aunt. So you know what I mean? Like, that shit always been in my family, man. Go shit, man.
Big ups to her, man. You think having that much of a deeply rooted musical family in the city has helped you with their hip hop? Nah,
not at all. Nah. This was something that I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like this shit ain't had nothing to do with rap. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to do rap because I literally wanted to do rap. Like there was nobody like my father, like not my biological father, but the man who I consider my father. that's the closest thing that I could say that I had experience with rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he freestyling ass nigga right there. That nigga nice, you know what I'm saying? He love rap, he love hip hop, whatever the case. He wasn't like a recording artist, but he'd
Okay.
get with his homies and I'd be with him and they do what we do. They smoking with the homies and rapping. You know what I mean? I could remember my first time rapping. I remember vividly. Like he tell me it, but it's one thing for a nigga to tell me and I can remember it. I remember me being in them pushing me in the cipher. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. We in the kitchen, they smoking. You hear me? I hop in the cipher. I'm saying little dumb words, ice, nice. You know what I mean? Just little dumb shit like that.
Uh,
And they gassing me. My father used to make me break down his blunts and everything. It was lit. Like I was that young nigga. Like no bullshit. That was that just that young, that shorty that was, that was bought in, that my
Little
pops had
Lordy.
me around type shit. You feel me? So it probably got on like that. But other than that, ain't nobody influenced me to rap in my family. It was the rappers was what influenced me. When I turned on BT and I saw 50 Cent for the first time, that's at that point, that's when I wanted to be a rapper.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay,
keep it
okay,
100, keep it 100 like that.
okay. Who other than 50 helped put that battery in your back?
Also, like Lil Wayne, I could say that even at that young age, because he wasn't he was it was still Hot Boys at that time. But
Yeah.
I always took a gravity. I love the Hot Boys and the Juvie, everybody else, but Wayne was always like it was like I knew, like I didn't know he would be little Wayne, but it was something about the young nigga in the group that always fascinated me. Like even with Dipset, like Jewels, I always love the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel me? I'm that type of nigga. So, I, and I say Wayne because I can remember this vividly too. Like I remember vividly, me and my mother, she had I forgot the name of the fucking car, but it was this bucket that she had, a yellow junk. I remember the day we on Mississippi Avenue, and I remember some Hot Boy song playing with Wayne. What's the John Wayne? Drop the like it's after you bringing up. But I remember that shit, and
That
I
ass up.
remember me being so geek that I
Yeah.
asked her to change my name to Wayne. I specifically asked my mom, can you change my name to Wayne? So I could remember that verbatim, like literally, just like I could remember I
That
was
shit is
rapping.
comedy right
You know
there.
what I'm
That's a
saying?
dope.
Like
That's a dope story though.
real
Nah, I like
shit,
that. Nah,
bro.
that's fire. I like
So I
that.
remember,
I like
I
that.
remember that, and I also remember I had a respect for Bow Wow too because he was again. I like young niggas that rap, and again during that era, since he was like the child rapper, I'm
Yeah.
in elementary school. That's all the girls like Lil Bow Wow.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
Bow Wow
Like
is a
I
living
was,
legend, man. Say what
I
you
was,
will about
I
him. Bow
was
Wow is a
hating.
legend.
I was
like
hating it if girls in my school like Bow Wow. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it tall with everybody. A girl be like, "Little Bow Wow," I'd be like, "Fuck that nigga." Ain't never coming to the school.
yo, for
You been
real
in
though.
Columbus, never seen Bow Wow?
Niggas
Yeah,
never
man.
say Bow Wow.
They did never at all, man.
Nah, but it was young niggas, you know what I mean? But when 50 came though, like when I seen 50,
Yeah.
that's when it was a wrap though. It was over from that point, you know what I mean? Like that's when I got into mixtapes. That was my first album that I bought. But before I bought the album, I started discovering getting into mixtapes, and
You
from
talking
that point getting into
Get Rich or
mixtapes.
Not Trying or
Yeah, right,
Power
like
of the Dollar?
yeah, Power the Dollar. I'm talking about all
Okay.
like Power the Dollar,
50
like
Cent's the future.
50 Cents, The Future, Guess Who's Back, like all like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like all of them shits tapped me in, bro. That was the beginning of who I am today, Uncle John today. I swear, I always give it up. And that's a funny, interesting, and random ass story, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's why my attitude, even me coming up in the in the DC scene or underground scene, I used to bully niggas with words. I diss niggas. I don't give a fuck. I say names. I used to be kind of wild for real. You know what I mean? Like, and I had to let people know, like,
That
you
good
gotta
energy.
understand. You gotta understand. I came into hip hop off of hip hop beef.
Right. Right.
My introduction to real hip hop was beef, like that 50 and Ja Rule beef. That was
Yeah.
like when I really wanted to rap. So that's all I know for real for at one point in time. And then I had to get to a point where I'm like, yo, we ain't living in that era no more. That shit is over with. Like these niggas we on social media, like niggas, that hip hop beef, that rap beef, and niggas dissing, it ain't it no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And
that's when I
even
Nah,
started
but
to
he's
calm down
and
and
he
even
shit.
still
when
got,
it occurs, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
but he still got the energy though.
Yeah,
That's why.
I still
Yo,
you know what
listen.
I'm saying? But
You
it come
still
from that era
you
though.
still
It come from
Rockefeller Records though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
listen. because this nigga's his energy on stage is crazy.
Yo, hey, Nas. All right, I'm glad you said that because now I'm gonna tell the story, right?
No, I got one too.
I have been hit the Uncle John for maybe since 2018, I would say, right? Thanks to Cam, you know what I mean? Big ups to Cam for putting a nigga on. And yeah, like you know, I was listening here and there, but I hadn't seen you on stage yet. But you came down for the Scheme Team event out of Richmond last year, I believe. Was that 2019 that show, Cam, at the Dark Room?
That was last year. That show was madness.
Bro, you might have been 45 seconds into your first song and a fight broke out in the crowd.
Yeah.
I've literally never seen that. I've seen fights happen at shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing. But I think you was the opening act that night, weren't you?
Nah, he wasn't the opener.
Oh, okay.
He was like midway through. He got on the mic. They say, "I'm Uncle John," and they started rapping. I get hype every time.
I like that shit.
And as soon as he started rapping,
that aggression was
fine.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta take this out. Yo, first time I seen this nigga, I was with this nigga Andy.
Thank you.
My fault. First time I seen this nigga, I was with this nigga Andy. He on stage. Yo, his voice was carrying throughout the entire spot. So I'm like, yo, who is this nigga right here? Yeah. He go, yo, that's my man. Oh, you know this nigga? He go, yeah. I go, nah. My son's stage presence is crazy. I never seen nobody stage presence like this. I instantly got hyped. I ain't even know him.
Yeah,
I got hyped immediately. And I enjoy music like that. That get me ramped up. I don't know why.
So Ashley, you the only one.
I know, I'm missing out. So it's done, and you finally get back in the groove. That means I gotta show up. I gotta pop out for a show.
Yeah, now for sure. Now, because the thing is, it's like, yo, it's like, and I ain't even like no, on stage, I ain't even like no big rah nigga. Like usually when I have my own performances, like it ain't really too many people on stage. You know what I mean? Most times. Sometimes, like now it would be, niggas fucking with the kid now. You know what I'm saying? So niggas, make their way to the stage. But before that, I had to create my own stage. You feel me? So me knowing the power of my voice and the power of frequencies, right? Yeah. Because it don't take you having 100 niggas on stage for it to feel like it's 100 niggas on stage.
Yes.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? All it takes is that people see that energy and me being me. That's all. But the thing is, right? I'm gonna tell you, secret. Before I was recording, I was performing before I was recording, right? So I already got this understanding of and this mindset of putting on a show, because around the age of like maybe 14, whatever the case may be, it's really hard to. It's really life become a blur sometimes. But a young age, I got it in my head that okay, when you get on this stage, right? Because I used to do spoken word too, so it carried on. But when you get on this stage, you got two options. You can either embarrass yourself or do some mediocre shit where it's like, you ain't embarrassing, but we don't really care. Or you can get up there and have somebody remember you and never forget you again.
Right.
That's the only two options I got. It ain't no in the middle for me. You know what I'm saying? Like in the middle don't really count.
That's exactly what you bought, yo.
That's like my two, because it could be anything. Like it could be like, it's like, yo, I'm not perfect. So even moments where I fuck up, you're gonna say, yo, I never seen nobody fuck up like that. I never seen a nigga fuck up and just catch it back, not give a fuck, just skip to the next song. I never seen a nigga just go like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like even in my fuck ups, I try to make it memorable. You feel me?
That's what's good. Man, yeah. Episode 18, man, with Uncle John, man. Brought to you by Means, man. Go to meanstm.com. Meanstm.com. Go get you some socks, new socks.
Yeah, go to Means. On deck. Calling me my dog in the background. I got new socks on the site. Hoodies in September. I'm gonna release a hoodie every month until the end of the year. That's all I'm coming with. All right. Shop Black. That's about it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Uncle John, man. You You get stranded on a deserted island, man, and you can only take 3 albums with you. What are those 3 albums?
Oh
None,
man,
none of them can be your own.
shit.
By the way, none of them can be your own.
None of them could be my own either, right?
None of them, yeah.
3 albums, damn,
Yeah.
bro. You know what? That ain't really fair because I feel like that question now. You know, like that question now, and I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna try to answer it.
Are you
But
good?
just to even try to think about it is kind of wild to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, niggas be dropping albums at the rate niggas drop albums today.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't know, bro. Like niggas, like the content and the climate of music now is different, bro. It's
That's real.
different. I typically I'm probably going to give you a cliche answer and give you like some classic albums, but it's like I'm doing myself a disservice because I do love a lot of the albums that's come out during these times, but it's like so many though, bro. Like I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even.
You gotta cut through it. Cut through it.
That's crazy though. Damn.
Cut through it and give us the classics, man. What do you like the most? You know what I'm saying? Even if that cliche, I don't care.
I'm gonna take the infamous my Mob Deep.
Okay.
All right.
It's not cliche at all.
It is though, bro. It's not.
It's not.
I'm rolling.
That's a classic. That's a classic album, but that's not a cliche answer at all.
What you think? All right, go. I'm gonna let him finish, and then I'm gonna ask you what's the cliche ones. Go ahead.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take Supreme. I'm gonna take Supreme Clientele.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna also take I gotta take the Purple Tape too. I gotta take 2 Wu Jones with me.
Okay.
Shouts out to Charlotte.
I gotta take it. I think those are 3. I think, and I'm gonna tell you why those are my 3, because I think those are the 3. Because you said I can't take my own albums, right? I think those are the 3 where my sound resonates the most with. You know what I mean? Like, because I want to take trap. I want to take some 808s with me too, though, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's my type of shit. But I think Mobb Deep, like the Infamous is my favorite album of all time. That album, the structure from that album of front to back is like literally my favorite shit of literally all time. You know what I mean? Like the production, Havoc going crazy on the production, Q-Tip going crazy on the this is these niggas like it's not their first album, but it's like they album bouncing off of some completely, it was like Juvenile Hall or some shit like that. When they came with the Infamous, bro, that shit is different. That one.
Yeah,
that shit's that one.
It's the definitive album.
It's crazy. Right. Same with like Supreme Clientele, like you know what I mean. But those probably just to make not to give any excuses, but I had to get that disclaimer because I don't want to say those 3 albums because obviously those 3 albums wrap up an era. You know what I mean? That come from my earth. I don't want to seem like I'm not tapped into my own era. You know what I mean? Because there are 3 albums that I would want to take from our own shit too. I want to throw some Thug in there. I want to throw some.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. I take a Drake album with me, nigga. I fuck with that nigga too. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to take, but those are like defining albums for me.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, those definitely aren't cliche answers whatsoever.
Yo, so what's the cliche answers?
If
I think the infamous, I think
Ready to Die, Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt is any of one of the 3 albums, that's a cliche answer.
Yeah, for sure. And it was about to be. Reasonable Doubt was about to be. I said, I'm hurry up.
That's not even my favorite whole album, tell you the truth.
Oh, Reasonable Doubt?
Yeah, that's not my favorite one.
Oh, what's your favorite one then, Lord?
Blueprint 2 is my favorite joint. Because I felt like he smoked everything on that.
Yo, that's very rare. I've never heard that before.
I know that.
Very rare.
I think he smoked every song, bro.
Yeah.
Every song I feel like he smoked.
Word.
That's your favorite Jay-Z album for real?
Yeah, no, that's. I love them all. But if it's like, yo.
Nah, the Blueprint 2, that's the one with, the Blueprint 2 is the one with.
And your little homie Jungle just a garden to me.
Yeah, he was everything.
That's Blueprint 2. Nah, Blueprint 2 is
hold on. Blueprint, no, not Blue. What's Blueprint 2 right now, bro? What is that? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Give me 3 songs. Give me 3 songs of.
It had Show You How.
Did it have Hovey Baby on there?
It had Hovey Baby.
Oh, I'm top down.
I think he walked all over that.
He had some early Kanye bars on there too.
Yeah. Blueprint. So yeah, I'm top down. I'm trying to make sure I wasn't getting confused with Blueprint 3. Blueprint 3.
Nah, that was like. Well, I think I just got out of high school when that came out. I can't remember.
Yes, sir. Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
I feel like I would take Diplomatic Immunity Part Volume 1 with me.
Yeah, that's another one.
I could take that as 2 albums. I'm with that, you know what I mean?
That's another one. That shit shaped my life.
That shit really shaped my life. Yeah. I might gotta replace my. Damn, bro. That's deep. That's kind of deep. That's deep.
That shit.
I listen to that shit every day, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you got to. That's one of them albums you gotta keep in consistent rotation for spiritual purposes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Shit, realign your spirit.
Somebody play Purple Haze.
What about you, Ash? You get stranded on a desert island.
What's your other two though? What's your other two?
All right, what my other two? All right, I'll give you 2 more.
He threw one haymaker and then
it's a double disc. What you want me to say? All right, I'll probably take Miseducation of Lauryn Hill with me.
Another classic. Stupid classic.
And then shit. I'm taking Life After Death with me.
Okay.
I know that's
very random.
It's a double disc too.
Nah, yeah, that one you sent me with that.
She code real quick. So I technically end up with five discs worth of music.
I got 5 discs.
You so just spunk me with that. I did not expect to hear that. It's so good. It's so good.
I love that album, man.
Yeah, it's the albums that touched you. Like
I love that album. Yeah, that was the first hip hop album that I ever held in my own hands and put in the CD player myself. Was Life After Death. Yeah.
Okay.
And like minutes after putting it on, my mom was like, "Who the fuck bought you this music? I'm taking it back." Man.
Ashley, what you got, Ashley?
All right, y'all know me. Mine's about to be like completely left field outside of everything.
Let's get it.
I said everything y'all just said. Y'all got like real hip hop classic shit. I'm just
as long as you don't take entanglements with you, we good.
With my
as long as you don't take entanglements, we good, yo. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. Oh man.
I didn't even listen to the song. I'm fucking over him. Okay.
Thank you. I've been trying to tell you that all week.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would probably. It's hard for me. Well, y'all know how I feel about Travis, so I'd probably take Birds in the Trap. That would be one.
Okay.
I
feel like that was kind of an underrated album.
You think so?
Rodeo was better.
I don't think that album lasted as long as it should have.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, the hits on it did, but I don't think that album like got enough shine like it should have. But maybe I'm just bugging.
It's really hard to kind of choose which Rick Ross album I would.
Rose joint.
Okay.
You know, maybe rather you than me, but I'm not.
Ooh, that's so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this because niggas got wild picks.
Yeah. And then I gotta have a little R&B in there, and I will say an album that I can't stop listening to is Snow Allegra's album. So
okay,
the new one.
Okay,
it's incredible.
I'm still asleep to Snow, man. I still got to get hip to her.
You are
who?
Yeah.
Her name's Snow Allegra.
Snow Allegra, yeah.
Yeah, somebody gotta tie me in, man. Yeah,
I haven't given her a spin yet, bro.
She's trying.
Yeah, she's really good live. So.
What's up? Well, yeah, that was cool. I'm glad we all got to do that. But Aunt, so what you got coming, man, for the rest of the year, man? I know you put out a couple of projects already, but
yeah, man, I'm man, you know me, man. I'm spontaneous, man. You know what I mean? So to give you a direct answer with that, I'd tell you some shit. I'd be then drop some shit tomorrow. You feel me?
All right,
I
that's a
got
bet.
some
That's a bet.
singles. I got some singles. I'm trying to get into like a different type of sound. So I'm trying to get, more to some other shit a little
You
bit.
see
You
what
know what I
you
mean?
see what you're doing with the drill, with the Brooklyn drill.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on that. I'm trying, you know what I
I was
mean?
fucking with that. I
I'm on
like
that
that. I
wave
like
right
that.
now.
I like
He
that.
was in lames twirling. Know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So I'm fucking with that a little bit,
I seen
but
that. I seen that nigga Monday night looking like your bodyguard.
right, right.
Shout to that nigga Monday night, man.
Yeah, that's my guy
Yes.
for real, man. That's my man for real.
That's a
Uh,
yeah. He very underrated in my
yeah, that nigga
opinion.
nice though, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
he on
lie
his
to you.
way for real.
That nigga on some other shit. That nigga dead nice. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I got an album with Dash. You know what I'm saying? I got an album with Rome
Okay.
Streets. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And those a few collab Jones, but other than that, man, I'm just yeah, I'm just working, man. I don't really know. I don't have. What I can say right now, I don't have a plan for another like full length jump right now. Not
Okay.
right now though. You know what I mean? Like not right now, yo. Like making you as an artist. Sometimes all it takes. Sometimes it's like
All it
sometimes
takes is one good day
or bad day,
or a bad day.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
usually
No, I
and
feel you.
usually.
I
And
feel
you
you.
know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes it's bad days. Sometimes it's more bad days for me than good days for me. Good days, my nigga, I'm not really that creative. I'm out enjoying life. I'm out.
Yeah.
My
Right. Right.
lifestyle is real. You know what I mean? Like my lifestyle requires me to be there.
All right. Fair
You
enough.
feel me? Like it
Fair enough.
requires me to
I ain't
be
gonna
there,
ask no more
bro. You
questions
know
on
what I
that. I
mean?
like that though.
So when the lifestyle sometimes you ran it up,
Yes,
you get
sir.
me.
Yes, sir.
It's like I
Yo,
got to run it back up. You got to create. You know what I mean?
Fact.
It's like a job. It's like, what I mean? When it's time to pay a bill, you got to create sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and I
it's a
hate to
fact.
explain it like that, like it's a job, but it's like shit. I'm an adult now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like my hard times is a lot more stronger than my good times right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Being a father, being a black man in America, it's like yo, you gotta really, the hard times are really driving nigga over the edge these days. So I'd rather take
It's a
those
fact.
times and formulate it and create and structure something around it, nigga. You know
I
what I
like that.
mean?
I
For
like that.
real. So
That's a.
it's
I like that
usually when them
approach.
bad days come, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I ain't mad at that. Yo, can you put Lordy as God back on the DSPs, please? Please, man. Please.
Word. Yeah, nah, for real though.
I spent that every day in Mexico.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day, bro.
yeah, nah, for real, man. I gotta put all them shits back.
How is that on your? How is
Get
that
that
on
on
the
vinyl. I
Mexico
need
I'm like, yo,
rotation? Where was you at in Mexico playing that?
it can't cool.
All right.
What's the word?
All right. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
I'm looking at the waves. This nigga saying the hardest bars I ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fine.
enjoying
That's
myself.
fine.
Mm.
That's fine.
One last question, man, and then we'll move into what's going on in the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
We like to build bridges here at this podcast as best we can, man. So I'm just gonna go out and ask, man, who from the DMV area
Man, man,
are you?
man. Nah. I just
Yeah,
bypass
let's
nigga Uncle
go.
John, Big
Let's
Lordy, South
go.
Records. You know
Let's
what I'm talking about? That's it.
All right, I tried.
It's like
let's
nah, it's like nah, it's
go.
like nah, it's like nah, it's like nah, it's like nah. Cause I say my nigga, I Primo Rice, that's my guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So
shout out
boy,
to
I was so
Primo.
happy that nigga said my name, bro, cause I'm really that nigga fan, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So that shit was like, damn, bro, like on
Word.
like it's the first time a nigga where I'm like excited a DMV rapper, you know what I mean? Like we on the same type of eye to eye. We don't make the same music, but we there with it. And I
Yeah,
was a fan of his before he was mine. I could guarantee you that. Yeah, I'm talking about
That's
my family. My family love this nigga. Like my little cousins, they
that's real
listen to
rap.
him. They listen to him way more than me.
wow.
I get in the whip, they playing Primo Rice, bro. Like,
I
you know
mean,
what I
I ain't
mean?
mad at him.
So
Primo was fire, man.
that nigga fire, bro. Like that nigga
Yeah.
is totally different. You know what I mean? So Primo, and I ain't just saying this just because like he said my name, but now that nigga do the knowledge. Like that nigga, you know what I mean? Is actually really one of my favorite niggas. Like not no even on no DMV shit too, cause I kind of like don't even, you know what I mean? Like that shit. bro, we gonna
Not
get
a-
past that shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like when niggas ain't even going to ask that no more. You know what I mean? Because it's
yeah,
like this shit deeper than you know. I love my city and I
yeah.
love where I come from, but this shit deeper than that, bro.
I feel
You
you.
know what I mean? This shit
Yeah,
is like it's deeper.
I feel like the question has to be asked at times, and that's only because of what I feel as though the DMV has been trying to do with rap for a while now. You know
That's a
what I mean?
fact. That's a fact. A good perspective, bro.
We do have to build them bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That's a
that's
fact,
like
bro.
because when it's all said and done, we have a lot of different types of artists out here
hmm
that all have their own unique sounds and styles.
hmm
That I think after a while, like once you hodgepodge it all together, would end up being emblematic of the DMV.
hmm hmm
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I
That's a
mean,
fact.
like yeah, we all share common elements that derive from DC. But when
hmm
you go outside of the city, it's different. You go
Yeah,
to Virginia
yeah,
side,
yeah,
it's different. You go to
yeah,
Maryland side, it's different. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I, I expect to see that in the artists that sprout out from the area. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
shout out to everybody that's doing their thing out here, man.
Yeah,
So
nah, for real,
shout out to
man.
my Richmond niggas too, because that's where this shit started at for me. So
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You know what I mean? But
I feel like Richmond got Virginia in the stranglehold, but that's a whole nother episode. We've been saying that for a while now on this podcast, but that's neither here nor
Richmond
there.
got my favorite niggas, man. You know what I mean? If I can include Richmond in the V, right? Can I do
Yeah,
that?
I mean, nope, yeah, they don't like to because of fucking
Yeah,
I
they
don't,
hate
I don't
stupid
know.
ass,
I don't know
stupid
why.
ass politics. But go ahead,
Yeah, I don't know why. It's all Virginia to me.
it's all Virginia. Yes, it's all Virginia.
Hey, hey, nah, that's real spill though. That's real spill, man. But yeah, that's I ain't, I got Primo Rice though. I got because I don't want not answer that question. I got Primo Rice. Um, I got um, damn, bro. I mean, like Raheem, of course, obviously. You know what I mean.
Shout out Raheem DeVaughn.
Sir EU,
Shout to Sir EU. Yes,
Sir
sir.
EU. You feel me, man? It's a lot of man. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi God.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I seen Wi-Fi got a few
I
times.
don't know. Who was that?
Uh,
yeah, that's my son. He get busy.
yeah,
Oh,
young boy.
yeah?
He get busy.
Young boy
He
from
Yeah.
get
DC.
busy. Thomas Khan. I got a few niggas, man. A few good homies out here, man, that do their thing, man. You know what I
Okay.
mean? A few
That's
homies
what's
that
up.
do their thing. And the whole, if you gonna include a V, then the V in Richmond, then the whole, you know what I mean, the whole shebang, the whole Mutant Academy, these niggas is different. You know what I mean? All these niggas is different out Virginia. It's something in that Richmond water, man. Niggas be rapping their ass off, man. Shit is
Fact.
different, man. I
Fact.
don't know, man. So Nicholas
And
F, all them niggas, you know what I mean? These niggas is different. Monday night, like one of my favorite niggas right now, though, all across the board. Not just like some local shit or because he a homie. Like I'm talking about this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes, like, bro, it'd be taking me a minute to tap in with people, like new projects and new albums, because again, shit is moving so fast, bro.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
sometimes I don't be listening to niggas like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I
Bro,
mean? Like,
I don't listen to niggas neither, bro. Like I'm not
Nah,
going.
you,
no funny
I tell
shit.
people that shit all the time, bro. I listen to podcasts. That's
Yeah,
what
word.
that's what I listen to. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I really only listen to music, like new music, when somebody says to me, "Yo, Mike, you need to hear this."
Yeah,
All right, cool. I'll listen to it, and then
yeah.
I'll rock. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, like I got a playlist of shit that I go to on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
It probably ain't. It might have 20 songs that you would consider recent on there.
Yeah.
Shit from like '05 and later and earlier, man. Like,
Me too, bro. Me too, bro.
let's
Me
keep it
too.
funky. Like I don't give a fuck about
from
this.
05 though?
I mean, I might be exaggerating.
That's jokes. The 05? Damn, yo.
It's a playlist full of snap music. Yeah, you already
Yeah.
know.
Oh God, don't even be started.
I'll be here with a 6XT on.
Oh,
Yo,
Speaking of reminiscing, man, let's get into it, man. I know y'all was watching Versus last night.
Wait a minute.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, you already got to it? Fuck it.
What happened? Go ahead. No, go ahead. What happened?
All right. Real quick. I blame this nigga for making them Telfair bags popping right now. And now it's blowing up all over the fucking place. I'm tired of it.
Cam hates everything.
Tired of it, yo.
Cam hates everything.
My son Telfair came out with them bags like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody jacked the Telfair bag. This nigga put up a picture of a Telfair bag. A week later, everybody got a Telfair bag. I'm like, what the fuck happening right now? What's going on? Now they stealing it. Now you girls get to see how we feel when we trying to cop sneakers.
Yeah. That's the difference.
Why everybody on them now? Where'd that come from?
Support black
man.
businesses. That's how this
It's definitely is black business type.
So
of
Kim,
thing.
let me help you from what I saw, right? After all of the protests started taking place, the conversation came back up with, hey, how do we start getting the black dollar circulating? And then people started going down the list. Well, it's like, all right, we got to start replacing things.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, for the ladies, handbags was one of those.
Yeah,
and
Telfar was not one of those brands. It looks like beforehand.
He's always been. Maybe it's because I pay attention to fashion. This thing, V5s and all types of shit doing crazy shit.
Yeah,
I used to sit and be like, oh, nah, son, it's nice.
Well, let's ask Ash. Ash, when did you find out about the Telfar bag?
This week, and
you see what I'm saying?
You may have been around, but like Mike said, like a list of black. Like I saw a list today on Twitter of black owned companies that were specifically handbags, and there was 20 of them, and I was like, yo, I've never heard of any of these, and it's wild because you don't, because they're not really like, your luxury brands that you know about. Now, am I about to go out and buy a Telfar bag? But I'm not knocking nobody.
Why?
Yo. Go. I got a prediction. Go ahead.
It's not my particular style. And then the fact that also that it's becoming one of those things that everybody's about to have. I just bought one of my first expensive bags that I'd considered expensive, a YSL bag. And you see those, but I made sure to get one that literally, like, you're not going to see everybody walking on the street. You're supposed to kind of want luxury exclusively. You don't want to be wearing the same shit as everybody else. So I can't understand the craze of like, I gotta have this because you about to look like Shorty next door to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Telfair the new Birkin. The resale is fucking up the game.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. So what's going to happen is because again, Cam is right. They've been out for some years now, right? So again, back to that list, or back to these riots and these looting thing. I seen that list, and I remember I'm seeing a black list of like black designers, because that's the key. You know what I mean? It ain't necessarily about a black designer, but you know what I mean? You want somebody up there who's black and who's, you know what I mean, who got credential in the fashion game. You know what I mean? So you're looking at your people like Virgil, who's clearly black, who's clearly head of Louis Vuitton men's or something like that. You know what I mean? Then you got your Samuel Ross, a Cole, Cole Wallen, you know what I mean? Then Telfar, but the thing with it, you know what I mean? It plays a lot into, like, the design of things, you know what I mean, the simplicity of things. So when you every time people ask me about like branding and different things that I do to make my albums or whatever the case may look good, or how I might approach myself about my brand, what I always tell people to do is look around you, the things that we love the most, right? Look at the devices that we use, from the technology that we use, the iPhones, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. Who got an iPhone? Do everybody have?
You already fucking know.
iPhone. Why do you like Apple? Why is it about? What is it about Apple that you like?
Check for that.
Beautiful design. I've always said
design.
It's the Mercedes-Benz of phones. I don't care if you don't like a Mercedes-Benz. You could go over there with the Android. I'm still gonna get iPhone, bro. It's the Mercedes.
Facts.
Every
and it's
time.
like subconscious things, and not really all the way subconscious, but if you get it, you get it. But if you understand art, you understand concepts of art, right? We draw to, as time go on, we draw to the more simplistic things, with sleek design and sleek colors, earth tone colors, black and white, simple shit, right? So it's the same thing with fashion, you know what I mean? Like people are into shit that want to, like I got a lot of homies that make clothes. I'm only saying this because it is. I got a lot of homies that make clothes, right? Niggas making merch. Niggas be doing a lot, bro. You know what I mean? Putting a lot of extra shit, a lot of different colorways, a lot of different, but when you make it simple, you make it exclusive, you make it look, you design it in a special type of way, bro. That shit gonna get out there. You know what I mean? And now I'm happy that the fact that he's out there, and I want us to run it up. So this brand could get up to the point of where Gucci and Louis Vuitton is. You know what I mean? Like people had to run these brands up for it to get to that level. You know what I mean? So we gotta support our own until they at the point where it's like, yo, we up here with Gucci, Louis, Prada. We competing with these niggas for real now. So, I don't care. Run them bots up. That's what they're going to do. He should be happy. Low key, he might be happy. A lot of brands love him, bro.
He gotta be ecstatic because if somebody was doing that to my shit, I'd be elated.
Yo, it's lit.
You're not telling me nothing after that.
It's lit, man.
That note, man.
You think Supreme and all them niggas and Louis, all them niggas cared about, you know what I mean, when they start? No, do that shit to me. This is going to increase Supreme. Like once Supreme start again, they crazy reset. They stock has never like really dropped for real. For Supreme is Supreme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't because of when they first came out, nobody really know about it. But when them hype beasts and them people, you know what I mean, they buying that shit up and then they reselling something that they got for $100 for $1,000 now. Oh, that's shit. You know what I mean? Like it's different now. So that nigga want that shit, bro.
Yo, you talked me down. I'm still mad that I see a lot of them bags, but bottom bags, the new Birkin.
Yeah, man. Goofy ass, man.
Ash, shut up, Beans. And Ash, you definitely gonna have a Telfar. I don't know how you say it, but you definitely gonna have one of them bags before the year through. I promise that.
I don't know about for the years through. Like I said, I don't. It's like trial and error. If I find that it's a bag that lasts and that somehow increases value over time, I will get one. But I don't know that right now because I haven't done my research about the brand, so I can't invest in something if if it's gonna fall apart in 2 years.
Nah, they well made. He's one of those guys. I'm gonna just say that first and foremost. But you're gonna get one by October. That's a fact.
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that thought coronavirus would be done in May. So
it should have been done in May. I was right. It should have been done. It should have been done. You got a country full of assholes. It should have been done.
Word. Well,
let's get into it though. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about it, man. Yo, DMX, man, put on the show for the ages, man.
DMX was spanking that ass.
Talk, man, X,
for the ages last night, man.
Spank that ass.
Thank you. Niggas trying to tell me Snoop won. That niggas is high.
No, he did not.
He's super dead.
And I honestly also heard that Snoop held a lot of shit back though. Like he didn't play a lot of good things.
That's his fault.
That's his problem.
That's his fault.
I don't care who won. I thought that shit was immaculate regardless. I thought it was even for me.
Yeah, you know what I thought, yo? You know I thought it was funny? I feel like people just wanted to really see it just for what it was. I don't think people really treated it as a versus type thing. Because I'm like looking through the comments. It took me like maybe 10, 15 minutes in for someone to put a score up. I'm like, well, this niggas is not like niggas is like not like it's not a competition no more.
Not this one.
No, I had a score until like round 12, and then I forgot, and then I was just in the crib enjoying myself. I was I remember the song. Some Snoop songs, I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
For the West Coast nigga right now.
Yeah, he started getting into like some of his more obscure features and things of that nature.
Yeah,
and it was like, all right, Snoop, I see where you're going with this, but it's like, bruh, you had way more solo material, solo hit records that you could have pulled out.
I know the song.
But
I knew the song that he wasn't winning. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He
Yeah,
wasn't
bro.
gonna be.
X a different type of man, bro.
That's a fact.
It's like it ain't just beyond it's beyond the artistry of it. You know what I mean? And the artistry reflects on what type of men we dealing with.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it came to a point of just who you relate to more as a man.
Nah, it's not even. It's not even. I think it's an energy thing. I'm with you, but I think it was an energy thing.
Yeah,
Snoop
for
too,
sure. And that's probably what I mean by more
yeah,
the
Snoop,
energy
Snoop is
aspect.
too smooth to go
Too
up against
smooth.
somebody that has energy like that.
Yes.
That energy is
Yes.
always gonna win. You can
Yes.
electrify a room
Yes.
based off of energy.
Yes.
You can't electrify a room off of just being the smooth nigga. You just smooth.
Nah.
But if I come in there with hype energy, you gonna
Yeah.
eventually get hype.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I saw DMX praying at the beginning of the joint, I was like, Snoop don't stand a fucking chance. Snoop already lost this thing, yo. As soon as Snoop said, "Oh, that's heavy," I'm about to pour a drink. I was like, "Oh yeah, Snoop in for it now."
I'm dead. Nah, that's no kizzy. That's no kizzy.
Shouts out to Dr. X.
I'm dead. Yeah, that nigga different, bro. Yeah, that's a fact, though.
Oh yeah, nah, but I will say this. I feel like when you look at the score, I think DMX won that joint actually pretty convincingly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I personally thought it was going to be a lot closer, and I actually gave the edge to Snoop before this.
I did too.
Just off of just how I know like how extensive Snoop's catalog is and what he would have had to pick from, as opposed to DMX. You know what I'm saying? Who's I think his better years kind of got taken from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Due to his drug battle.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we still got to see a reminder of who he is, who Earl Simmons is. You know what I'm saying?
Like, X, bro.
And
that nigga different. That nigga, people thought I was trolling. Yo, when I first in the fly, I said I actually was trolling, but a part of me was like dead ass serious though. I had it 20-0.
Yeah, I saw that. That shit was hilarious.
I feel him though.
But I understood why you did that though. I feel it.
I had him 20-0, Lord. It was over. It's like, yo, you go against DMX, nah, that nigga different, bro. That nigga kind of, he played the second verse of that with these bitches. One from the party with these.
You know how excited I got. I stood on top of the Ches Lounge like, I was screaming that shit. I was hyped. I was rapping that shit to my dog at the top of my lungs.
I said, Snoop Dogg, nobody got no verse like this. What we doing? What we talking about?
You wasn't getting crazy? You wasn't getting crazy?
I was. Listen, I had one leg. I was in my own world. You know what I'm saying? I was digging on the couch, me and my man. So it was nice. I liked it. I didn't think, I was kind of glad it wasn't so much of a battle, like I gotta get you with shit. It was just a good time.
Yeah, just a vibe.
I think it's turning into more of a celebration.
They're able to do it like this now because they got him in the same room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Not inclined to talk shit about somebody that's in the same room with you as you are over the phone.
Yeah.
That's not
about
the same.
3 Kims.
I'm just saying I say that to say like you saw how the earlier verses went when people were still doing it on their own IG lives. The talk was a lot spicier than it has been when people get into these rooms together. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
It's understandably so.
The highlight of the night though was watching DMX rap an entire Snoop verse. That got me excited watching him do that.
Yeah.
Like just to see, like, damn, that nigga was like a fan first.
Yeah.
I always enjoy that.
Ash caught a wild part of the verses that I didn't catch. You said that DMX said something about getting fellatio from a 26-year-old when he was 13. Did that happen?
That we did that little freestyle part.
Yeah, I told you he freestyled for like 15 seconds, and it was real quick.
It was deep,
but
that shit was deep.
It was real deep, and it got straight to the point. And I was like, "Oh, you just gonna hit us with this in the middle of everything? Cool! Like I heard you."
Yeah.
What's coming after this?
At that part, because I think a Snoop song came out. It was like in the middle of, I think X just got finished doing this song, and they just like talking, but he gave him like he did it in a way where it was like a gem, like I'm throwing you a gem, because he's talking about people,
Yeah.
like releasing that pain, and
Yeah.
he like, he just give him that quick gem, but it's like maybe like 8 bars though, bro, or some deep shit. I said, oh, the battle
Yeah.
over.
He was like,
What
I
else?
don't know the
Man,
whole thing.
I ain't never heard Snoop say no shit like that. I don't want to hear no more of this.
Yeah, that was my thing. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Snoop's cool, but I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of over this. Like,
Yeah, I don't want it.
DMX just comes with like a different. He got a different feeling, different message in his.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's different men, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like it's deeper than the music, because we
Right.
gonna enjoy the music, but like that comes down like literally versus energy and man, and these men got two different stories. X
Yeah.
is a we
Different
see
kind of pain, yo.
different kind of pain, bro. You know what I mean? So nothing against Snoop. That's a legend. That's a probably the most famous rapper in the world, bro.
Yo, that shit's crazy, yo. Speaking of Snoop, I remember when we was doing a top 20 rappers of all time episode,
Mm.
and we could barely get him on the list.
Word.
Yeah.
That's I mean.
No, but it's crazy because we tried to put him at like 19, I think. And even like the old heads that we was doing the episode with, they were pissed off that we even put him on the list, I think. And Cam will tell you when he get back. In his opinion, Snoop Dogg is the most trash legend. But that's not why we're here, though. But
it's like his shit was branded.
Yeah,
He was branded so perfectly. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
His branding is different, man.
He's probably the best branded hip hop artist of all time.
Yes, sir.
If not musician.
Yeah, I can agree. Agree.
If not musician, because when you think about it, he's probably the most globally, outside of Bob Marley, he's probably the most globally recognized artist.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, I mean, let's move on to that, man. Let's go to a spicy topic real quick before we wrap things up. I want to see how everybody's feeling on this. And Ash, you wasn't here last week, so you didn't really get to chime in.
Spicy.
But during the week, man, there's been a development. I guess we could talk about Meg, man. Niggas tried to take Meg out, dog.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
I take Meg out.
Yeah.
And then the whole internet proceeded to clown on her shortly after.
Yeah.
We found
I
out
don't really know too much of the story. Like,
and then we found out that well, I mean, what's come out so far is that apparently Tory, Megan, one of her homegirls, and I guess Megan's bodyguard, they were traveling from a
Bodyguard.
He won't there, right? He won't there. It was just a driver. No. Oh, okay, all right.
The Sims 3.
Oh, it was just got it. Yeah, they were traveling somewhere after a party, and I guess from what they say, an argument ensued. Megan asked to get out of the car. Tory refused. They argued about that back and forth. Next thing you know, a pistol was brandished. And Megan was shot in the foot twice, I believe. I don't know who called the police. I don't know how the police got involved. Because all this happened inside of a vehicle, from what I'm understanding. When the cops got there, she told the cops that she had cut her foot on some glass. When the story got out to the timeline, she quickly doubled back and said, "Nah, it wasn't no glass. I'm the victim. Somebody shot me." She didn't say who. She said, "I got shot. Please respect my privacy. I'm trying to heal," etc., etc. The internet started making all types of jokes, all types of memes. They put her head over Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Over Give It to That Tribe, Joe.
Yeah. They did all of it. And then we came to find out that it was Tory Lane's gun that was fired. Allegedly, he's the person that fired said gun.
And he pussy. He dead pussy for that.
Yeah, he is.
Like, here you go. Now, there's no. We don't. I haven't seen anything that actually says like why or whether he's being charged with any other crime other than the possession of the weapon, I think. But I don't think he's been charged with shooting Meg Thee Stallion yet. But
he hasn't yet. There's still an ongoing investigation. Apparently, there's a video of the whole thing because this altercation happened outside of the pool party because they were about to leave. You know, he wanted to leave. He didn't want to let her leave. Hence how she got shot or whatever. Now, whether that was beforehand him, you know, and what he said was someone purposely wanted to cause me harm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody else like, oh, was it accidental? Did his gun accidentally go off? Did he mean to shoot another direction? Like, no, it was intentional. He knew what he was doing. He knew where he was aiming. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so for all the jokes, it's just like,
that shit is lame.
I get you want everything to be funny, but let's be serious for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I got 2 seconds.
That's impossible
to take it serious right now. And it's like, for one, we continuously talk about protecting Black women, and then you want to make it funny and make memes. And it's like, had she not been shot in the foot and been shot in the heart or an artery on her leg she could have easily bled out from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of Meg. Her shit was just getting started. You know how fucked up a lot of us would be if she was dead right now? Like, especially everything that's going on in 2020 with Corona. So it's just like, you know, police brutality already, and now we got us shooting each other because I was trying to leave and you didn't want me to leave. Like, that's OD in general. And on top of that, the world making, you know, fun of it. And then, you know, my girl, but Drea said some dumb shit the other day about, you know, I wish I had that type of love. I want somebody shit. If somebody shoot me in the foot, I want that type of love. Like,
yo, nah. Is that what you said? Is that what you guys said?
She was on like, you know, a podcast like us, recorded sitting on the couch. And yeah, she was like, you know, I feel like what happened with their story, I don't know the details, but it could have been some Bobby and Whitney shit type going on. And they just love hard, blah, blah, blah. You know, I want that type of love. Somebody shoot me in the foot. Yeah, like, don't get out the car. And of course, you know, the people that are recording with her are like, are you serious? Like, you do realize you're about to go viral for saying some dumb shit right now.
The type of love that'll kill you. That's crazy.
Exactly, and it's like that's just not funny at all because she could be dead. She could be dead, and of course we don't know what's going on. We don't know why she doesn't want to tell her side, but she ain't ready yet. It's still probably fucking up her mind.
Because the people that need to know, that's not our business.
Yeah. That too, and it's just like, unfortunately for Tory, because I love his music. I'm very disappointed in him. He got me because I'm like, damn.
That's a dub now. It's a dub.
Yeah, huh? It
is. It's a dub for Tory Lanez. He's a bitch.
I have a hard time even saying anything like positive about Tory Lanez at this point.
Shouts out to Drake.
Yeah, Meg get well. You know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez. I mean, if everything progresses the way I'm seeing it progress, his career is over effectively.
Yeah. Like if he got charged for attempted murder or whatever, like.
Yeah,
you're gone for life.
You know what's crazy?
And it's too bad because it's too bad because I was just praising him like a couple of weeks ago as like saying like, yo, he might have been like the artist of the year for the first half of this year. Yeah, considering everything that he had been doing.
Life come at you fast. That quarantine really.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's why all this shit is weird, bro. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. That shit be crazy to me. It's like, yo, like these niggas be having the opportunity of a lifetime. Just do music, man. You know what I mean? Like just
and get paid handsomely for it.
Successful. You know what I mean?
Stay out of the Hollywood Hills.
You dig? And they just flipping on dumb shit like that. I don't know what happened. None of us really know. But that split second, whatever that split second was, whatever happened, you know, it happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I can't nobody because I ain't really fuck with none of them anyway like that. You know what I mean? But it's unfortunate. It's not unfortunate like because it helps at the same time. But it's like, yo, I just miss the days where I just knew less about an artist's life, man. You know what I mean? Like these niggas is wild. These niggas is different.
I thought about that yesterday. Remember when you heard like another rapper say another rapper real name on wax, and then you really got hyped, like, oh,
Yo,
that's
it was
his
like,
name.
yo, right.
Like, that was an amazing thing. Like, oh, that's his real name.
That's his real, that's the real name. Yeah.
Now I can just
bro.
easily go on the internet and
Hey,
type
you
in.
can go find their Facebook now.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
call that nigga now. Call that nigga by his name now. Like, just type in his name, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's different now, bro. Like that shit
Word.
just like shit me, man. But I hope Lover get well though. You know what I mean? She get well and they
Yeah,
do their
man.
thing. It is what it is, man.
Nah, but,
You know?
but Ash, I'm in total agreement with you. I mean, I get it. The internet is the land of jokes. I totally understand that. But I mean, given the climate and given the rhetoric being put out there on the timeline that we have to protect our black women, which is the truth. I mean, I can't understand why that is some. No, I do understand why it's being continued to be said, because we aren't doing the job of protecting black women. None of us are.
Facts.
We're just not. It's just the fact of the matter. But yeah, man, like I think niggas could have waited a week on the jokes. You know what I mean? I think we, or maybe we could have waited at least until Megan came out and said something, or maybe some charges get filed, or something actually happens. You know what I'm saying? It's way too soon. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Niggas is joking because you got shot and you didn't die. That's probably why that's more than likely why they're joking. But it's like, yo, that shit could have waited.
Crazy ass joke. It's a
crazy joke. Nah, it is a crazy joke. Yeah, because that ain't no laughing matter.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like that's not no shit you joke about. You know what I'm saying? Like you might that might be something that happens like amongst homies that live a different kind of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But I know if I got shot, I wouldn't expect my homies to be joking about that shit right after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure once I'm all recovered and healed up, that niggas is gonna let jokes fly. I get that. Man, I understand that.
Niggas joke about everything. Niggas joke about.
I'm gonna catch a stray. No pun intended.
Niggas joke about this whole thing. Everything that's been happening this year, there has been a joke follow right behind it.
Bro, you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Except for the protests.
You know what I mean?
That was no laughing matter.
Those are coming soon. Just wait.
You think
niggas even use it as a joke or for a profit.
I mean, it is that.
I done seen George Floyd get turned into an OG bag. I swear to God, bro. Niggas have weed bags of George
They got the George Floyd runts.
No lie, bro.
Black Matter.
No, y'all, I wish I could put up a screenshot on here, but they real shit, bro. This shit is deep. They got Black Lives Matter OG and George Floyd OG. Imagine that, bro.
Yo, what?
I'm just outside protesting for this shit, and y'all turned it into a weed strain, a fake weed strain.
Niggas got the Breonna Taylor Kush.
That's what I'm like.
Yo, it is sick. It is sick, man.
Nothing about that's funny, man.
I mean,
but them cops haven't arrested yet, so
at all. I guess that could be the moral of the story is, man. Maybe one day we'll learn to not joke about our black women getting shot.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Maybe. That's hopefully, right?
Speed like expeditiously.
Yeah, but
niggas is crazy, bro. Niggas joke about everything.
Yeah, that shit crazy. When do you guys? What's the over under? What's the over under on these cops that killed Breonna Taylor getting arrested? Because I mean, people have been putting on
before the year.
You think so?
Like December.
Yeah, we can root for that. I'm rooting for that.
I'm gonna say December because the NBA they're gonna put a bigger microphone on it because we only seeing it really happen on social media.
Yo, by the way, yeah, fuck that bubble, man. I'm sorry, but keep going.
What you mean, fuck the bubble,
bro? Were you watching them games yesterday?
No, niggas might need to raise havoc some more.
They were scrimmage games.
That shit about to look like summer league, but please finish your point.
Anyways, NBA gonna help put a microphone on it. People every day still put a microphone on it. We just need more people to like come to the microphone and make it louder. Yeah. We only see what we see on social media, so we living in the microcosm of that. It's
Right.
what they
And
call
there's-
it, an echo chamber. We hear
Yeah.
it. That's because we own it. If we
Yeah.
wasn't on it, if we was completely separate from that, we'll probably never hear it. Probably never heard of it. Or you might have heard of it, but you go, well, the people that need to do something about it, hopefully they'll do something about it.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good place to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Uncle John,
Peace, Lord.
tell the viewers and the listeners where they can find you if you wish to be found at all.
Yeah, I don't wish to be found, man. It's like, it's like Uncle John, man. ANKH, Unc, not Ankle John, not ANKHLEJOHN, not none of that. Ankle John, none of that. You know what I mean? It's Uncle John. I might need to. I'm thinking about changing my name though.
Nah, don't do that.
Straight to the,
Don't do that.
straight
Don't
to
do
the
that.
big
Don't do
body.
that.
Nah,
Don't
I
do
feel like
that.
I got to though, cause
Nah,
people,
don't do
you know what I mean?
that.
Like it's
You
like
Uncle, you
going
Uncle
over
John the
head.
Lodi. That's who you
Feel
are.
me? Uncle John. Now you can find me on Unc Nasty on Instagram, ANKH Nasty. Uncle John on Twitter. Just type in Uncle John anywhere. 9 times out of 10 it's gonna pop up, man. I'm right there live, and you know, I'm in person. You can pull up on me in person. You know, I got physicals on deck, merch, vinyls, whatever we need. You know what I mean? Conversation, advice, whatever. Yeah.
Nah, that's real. Though. I seen Uncle John on the block randomly on like St. Patty's Day. I feel like it was. I went and caught this nigga on the corner. I was like, "Hey, yo, Lord!" and he did stop and chop it up with a nigga for a minute. You probably didn't even remember me, so I was just like, "Oh, like, nah, that's a real nigga though. I appreciate him for that." Because we had just got acquainted at Kahuna in them spot the weekend before that, I think.
Okay. Yeah, my man. So
Yeah.
you know the vibes. You know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you already know. But yeah, thanks again for coming, man. Appreciate you taking the time. It's been fun, man. Been fun. We gonna chop it up soon, man.
Bye bye, man.
Hey, bye, big man.
All right,
we gonna speak soon, man. Thanks again. And
all right.
and yeah, you guys know where to follow us at. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Black Planet soon because Black Planet making a comeback.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
What's definitely making the BC's Lounge Black Planet page when that relaunches. You go listen to us on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, all your streaming services. Watch us on YouTube. Well, obviously, if you're seeing me say this to you, you're on YouTube seeing me say this to you. But you see what I'm saying to you. And with that being said, when you see me, give me 6 feet. This has been episode 18. Thank you for listening and watching.
Peace.